Hey, what's going on, friends? Hope you're having a great day. This is Paul Hutchings, and in this live, I want to share with you exactly where my last 6 customers came from. I was able to gather 6 customers over the last 7 days. Kind of funny story. I was talking to my business partner, Mike, yesterday or the day before, and he was calculating our top affiliates list, and he was like, "Oh, look, Paul, you signed up six new customers." I was like, "Really? Over the last 7 days? Wow, that's cool." So anyway, I thought it would be useful to dig in and find out where these customers came from. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you each of these customers, where, as far as I can tell, they came from. And maybe there will be a lesson or two scattered here throughout the live. Hey, Tara Walsh, how are you? Look at that. I got your picture and your comment on the video. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, if you guys interact with me, I'll put your name and picture up in the broadcast, and it'll be kind of cool. So, all right, well, let me go ahead and jump into this. So what I did is I just grabbed the screenshot of each customer when they joined, and then I tried to grab some actionable information on where they came from, and hopefully there may be a few lessons in here, like I said. So the first one was Ed Raylos, and he joined on the 19th of April. And the first thing that I did is I looked up his email in my inbox because I wanted to see, of course, where did he come from? Tara says, "Wow, love StreamYard. Is that what you're using?" Yes, StreamYard. Pretty cool, right? So I guess the first big lesson on this one is Ed first subscribed to my email list on December 11th, 2011. Isn't that crazy? So he's been getting my emails for over 10 years. And so obviously the first big lesson here is, actually a few: build an email list and follow up relentlessly, right? Relentlessly. Send emails. How long? Forever. As long as you're going to be a business, you send emails. So anyway, yeah, he subscribed over 10 years ago. And then I was looking at the history, and I don't have my Get Response account pulled up. I just have a screenshot here, but I'll tell you what was crazy is Get Response shows you whether people are opening your emails. Brian says, "Wow, 2011 email list. That's awesome." Yeah. Isn't that cool? That's cool for a whole bunch of reasons. I like that it shows how consistent I've been. I've been in this game, got in, said I'm never getting out, and here I am 10 years later. But anyway, so Ed, I looked at his open history, and I noticed that there were a bunch of emails that I sent that weren't opened, like a whole ton of emails. So it was like email sent, email sent, email sent, email sent, email sent, email sent, not open, not open, not open, not open, not open. And then finally, message opened, the Soul Whisperer, link clicked on that email, and then he ended up joining. So that's where Ed came from. And if you guys want, towards the end, I'll show you this email, and I'll show you the call to action that produced this click in this new customer. So that's Ed. Then we got Jimmy Ferguson. Now, Jimmy joined on the 13th of April. Now, Jimmy was an old customer. So he was an old customer that I sent a text broadcast to. And here's the text broadcast. I said, "Hey, Jimmy." And I don't know Jimmy personally. He was a customer, but I never developed a one-on-one relationship with him. But I had his contact info. So I said, "Hey, Jimmy, this is Paul, one of the co-founders of HBA. And why did I do this? Because I wanted to." Jimmy joined. That rhymed almost. Almost, Tara. Jimmy joined. I don't think that quite rhymes, but pretty close. So anyway, "Hey, Jimmy, this is Paul, one of the co-founders of HBA. And I started it off this way because I wanted to establish a connection. Anytime you're, texting leads, if you don't have a personal relationship, if you know that they were on a certain lead list or in a certain company, or there's something about them that and you can establish a reason for why you're texting them, that they would say in their mind, 'Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is,' or 'I know HBA.' I think that's good to do." So then I just said, wanted to reach out and let you know we added a new sales process that's working really well. What's this? Peak curiosity. We're growing fast, just hit over 100K in monthly recurring revenue and have helped over 600 get paid with our system. That's all peak interest, peak curiosity, aroused curiosity. And then if you're open to taking a look, just go to, and then I gave them the link to my lead capture page and put your info in to see for free. And then I tried, I did a little bit of a takeaway where I said, I'm pretty busy, but if you like what you see, I will definitely help. So anyway, that got Jimmy to go to my webpage, subscribe to my email list, see the sales video, and then Jimmy joined. That does kind of rhyme, Tara. Jimmy joined. Welcome, Jimmy. I'm so glad you joined. If you're watching this video, thank you. So glad you're with us. Okay, so the next one, Lawrence West. So Lawrence was on my email list for a while, but I think he ended up unsubscribing. And what I did is I had this thought, which is I have this list of people who have maybe unsubscribed, so they're not getting my emails, but I have their phone numbers. So I said, is there any rule that says I can't send these people a text because they've unsubscribed? And then I said to myself, no, there's no rule that says you can't do that. So I thought I'm going to gather all the phone numbers from the old leads that I have that I've been gathering over the last 10 years, and I'm going to do a text broadcast. So I believe this is where Lawrence came from. And I just sent him a text that said, hey, Lawrence, this is Paul Hutchings. Hope all is well. You came through one of my websites some time ago. Again, establish a connection. Not sure if you're still building a biz from home, but wanted to let you know that now we're going to get into the peak interest, right? I co-founded a company that's doing about 100K per month and pays out 80% residual commissions. You can see it there's my website. And then again, I'm pretty busy, but if you like what you see, I will help you. Thanks and all the best. And this is express goodwill. Thanks and all the best. I like to do that in my messages. So that's where Lawrence came from, old text lead. And let's see, why did I put this on here? That's just his email history. So I sent the text on March 17th, and then he subscribed on March 22nd. So it took him a few days to subscribe. And then when did he join? He joined on the, let's see, joined on the, what is that? 15, 415? 415. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm a month off. So I sent this on March 17th. He joined on April 15th. So about a month from when I sent the text. And you can see he opened a couple of the messages that I sent, the thank you, welcome. So that's where Lawrence came from. And Tara says, being personable goes a long way. Yes, it's everything, I think. I mean, not everything, but it's really important. Doing the best that we can to have a pleasing personality, express goodwill, love people, let people know we're here to help. It's okay if they do. It's okay if they don't. If you can make people laugh a little bit, that's good too. So yeah, definitely. Tara says that's awesome, making those genuine connections. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate that. So let's go on to the next one. Okay. So the next one is Mr. Mark Dayton. Now I know Mark, he was in business with me before. Hey, Greg DeMario, good to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. So Mark Dayton, he was in business with me before, and he kind of disappeared for a while. And then I did a Facebook Live a few weeks ago, and I saw Mark said on this live, hey, bro, can you shoot me a message real quick? And I said, you got it, brother. So then by the time I went to message Mark, he had already joined. I think what he did was he asked me to message him, and then he found my link maybe on my Facebook profile, and then he just got started and he joined. But I want to show you a couple of the interactions that I had with Mark, because I think they're kind of insightful. And Mark, I hope you're cool with me sharing this. I didn't share anything too personal. I don't think. I'm not sharing everything, but Mark said, hey, Paul, not sure if you remember me. I left Facebook for a couple of years. Okay, just real quick here, guys. Honestly, who hasn't wanted to leave Facebook for a while before? Have you ever left Facebook? I've left Facebook. I've gotten angry at Facebook from time to time, so I totally get that. Tara says, love that pick. Thank you. Appreciate that, Tara. So anyway, Mark says, I left Facebook for a couple of years. Haha. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you. I missed your positivity. And honestly, I'm starting to miss having a home business. LOL. Anyway, just wanted to say, hey, feel free to send me a friend request. There isn't an add button on your page. And then Mark got started. So here's kind of one particular message from Mark. So one of the things that we probably all have heard at some point in time is so true, and I just want to reiterate it. People join people. Why is it that I can be selling the same products, the same sales page, the same company, the same comp plan as someone else, but someone else comes in and says, hey, the sales page isn't converting, guys. I'm having problems. And here I am signing up 6 customers in 7 days. What's the difference? The difference is me, right? It's you. It's what you do. It's how you show up. It's whether you're consistent or not. It's whether or not you teach people things that they find valuable. It's whether or not people feel good around you, like all of those things. It's whether or not you're following up with all of these factors that we put into the equation, super important. And so with Mark saying he was off Facebook for a while, he was out of home business for a while, then he came back, and thankfully he thought of me. So Mark, I'm so thankful you thought of me. And I'm also wanting to pat myself on the back and say, hey, good job, Paul. Good job for being consistent. Good job for not going anywhere. Good job for having a vision. Good job for showing up every day. Good job for not whining. Good job for trying to, add value in the best way that you can every day. Do you do it perfect all the time? Heck no, but I wake up and I try and I try and I do and I do. And that brought me Mark when he got back on Facebook. So thank you, Mark. And yeah, just remember that, guys. People join people. And this is also another reason that I am so big on personal development, because if we know that people join people, then the more valuable you are, the more people will want to join you. And how do you become more valuable? You decide that you are going to grow yourself every day. You read books, you listen to audios, you have a disciplined regimen about it. It's a non-negotiable. When you wake up in the morning, one of the first things you're going to do, you're going to grab a book and you're going to read something every single day. And what that does is it compounds over time, especially if you're combining it with action. You're going to grow, and that's going to make you even more and more and more attractive to people. So I'll get off my high horse there on that. Tara says consistency is key. Yes, absolutely, Tara. Okay. And then Mark also said, I joined HBA, which is my company, honestly, because of you and your message and your heart. So that's just another iteration of that X factor that we get to put in. Okay. So here's the next one, Nancy Tinsley. Now I know Nancy also from a former business that we were in. And Nancy also was on my email list at one point in time. And I believe Nancy also unsubscribed from my email list at one point in time. And so what I found out was that she was on this old lead list that I broadcasted. Nancy, this is Paul. Hope same message, same message that I showed you earlier. She responded and said, Paul, I do like what I see. Lots of good info. You sent one today for the website part to be built for me. Okay, so this was a follow-up message that I have where it's like the 4th message or so that says, hey, one of the things people sometimes think they have a challenge with is putting the system together. So if you join, by the end of today, I will help you put it up, right? So I think that's what she's referencing. She said, I am on Central Time and can chat after 4 most days, might be able to start today. So obviously, guys, this right here is something to pay attention to. This is a buying indicator, right? When someone says might be able to start today, that's a good indication that you have someone that you probably want to pay very close attention to and do everything that you can to help that person get started. After having a lot of conversations with people over the years, you'll start to pick these things up. Like you'll start to pick up, if you haven't already, you'll pick up when people are interested, when they, you'll pick up when people are time wasters. and you'll pick up when people, are not interested. There are these little clues that they give you, and they come up in chat messages, and they come up if you're doing it on the phone. That's just another really cool thing about this type of a business. One of my first mentors, he taught me a lesson that I've always remembered, and it was one of the best lessons I ever learned. He said, if you want to be successful in this business, here's my best advice: become a student of human nature. And, sometimes I hear people complain like, well, I don't want to call leads. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to do chatting. I don't want to connect with people in Messenger or whatever. You fill in the complaint about building a home-based business. But I've looked at it always in a different way, thanks to great mentors. So one thing that has guided my activities over the last 10 years, Napoleon Hill said, in every apparent setback lies the seed of an equal or greater advantage. And I translate that to mean in everything that I do, there's a benefit. Everything that I do. Today I watched a presentation from one of my prospects. He was watching mine, and I said I would watch his, so whether or not that's a home business sin, that's up to you. But I said, I'll check it out. Cause I usually put it on triple speed, and I like to know what's out there. Right. And so I'm watching this presentation, and I'm not going to join. And the more I learn about it, the more I'm not going to join. But as I'm watching it, I'm finding these benefits in watching it. I'm finding content ideas. I'm finding, things that I can teach people, ways I can help people. So even though I'm not going to join, I'm finding a benefit there. And so I just want to translate that back to building your business. If you're connecting with someone on the phone, whether they join or not, there's a benefit there. There's a laugh there. There's a relationship there. There's something you could teach. There's something that they could teach you. There's experience that you're getting that you can grow with, that you can use to do better on the next one. And if you're always looking at your business that way, it's personal development in everything that you do. And you'll never complain about anything because it's always a benefit, right? So I think that's just something that's in my philosophy that's been really, really helpful to me as I continue to build my business. Okay, so that's Nancy. Welcome, Nancy, if you're watching this. So glad you're with us. So here's the next one. This was Robert Imperardo. So Robert, welcome aboard if you're watching this video on the replay maybe. And he joined on the 18th. Now, I looked up Robert's email in my inbox, which is something that I like to do. Guys, I haven't deleted an email in over 10 years. Can you believe that? My Gmail stores all of my emails. I never delete emails, and I use my Gmail sort of like a data storage, where I can look things up and figure out, okay, where did this person come from? Did I ever talk to this person before? Have I ever sent this person an email before? I'll just look up their email. It's kind of cool. But anyway, so Robert, he subscribed to my email list. I think it was on the 17th, and then he joined that very day. So that was 3 days ago. And he wasn't on my email list before, and I couldn't figure out where did he come from. Our funnel builder has our lead capture page has a tracking function, but I haven't always used it. So now I'm using it, so I'll know better where exactly people come from. But one thing that I did notice is that Robert subscribed to my YouTube channel 4 days ago. So today's the 20th, and if he joined on the 17th, that means he subscribed to my YouTube channel 1 day before he joined. So I think it's pretty safe to say that he found one of my YouTube videos somewhere, and that's how he found my website and then decided to get started. So Robert, if you watch this and I'm wrong, you can correct me. But I think that's where Robert came from. So where my last 6 enrollments came from. I hope this has been valuable for you to just dig in and show you, where do they come from? And, one thing that I would highlight before I end the video is that, in our company, I notice one very common question that comes up a lot is people are always asking, where is the magic traffic source? Like, can you please show me a paid ad place where I can go buy some ads? Thank you, Tara. She says hashtag value. Thank you. Hashtag Tara's awesome. Send you a hashtag back. But they're wanting to hey, show me a place where I can go buy some leads, push a button, and get some sales. And one thing that I think we can gather from what I just showed you is sales, they come from everywhere. Like they came from texting, they came from some of my old leads, they came from my email list, they came from my YouTube channel, they can come from Facebook Messenger. They literally come from everywhere. So when someone asks me, "Hey Paul, where's the magic traffic source?" Maybe I should just say, "Well, they're everywhere." And then they'd say, "Wow, thanks a lot, Paul. What kind of a mentor are you?" you know, but literally I just showed you they come from everywhere. So if you'll just like wake up in the morning and figure out, okay, what can I do to grow my business? What are the methods that I kind of like? And set a plan, and then you just start taking action on that plan. I was sending text broadcasts, and I'm emailing, and doing Facebook Live, YouTube, doing some YouTube now, and it's just interesting how these sales kind of trickle in from all of these different places. Mike says, "What's up, Mike Hobbs, my business partner? I love you, brother." Nice. Love how you show exactly how the sales are made in the process. Cool. Yeah, my pleasure. Hopefully that was somewhat valuable. Tara says, "Thank you for sharing. Thank you, HBA, for all of its awesomeness." Thank you, Tara. You're such a great community member. So thankful for you. Jaden says, "Thanks, Paul. Good stuff." Hey, thanks, Jaden. Appreciate that comment. You're watching on YouTube. Very cool. Thanks. So the last thing, guys, before I end the video, is I did also just want to let you know, if you're not already in our community, check this out, baby. We are literally growing like crazy. And we're having a lot of success. And so if you want to learn more about you and what we do, please feel free to head on over to pipelinemoney.com. You can see the exact business model that we created. We designed it to help people build a residual income as fast as possible, and also at the same time, learn skills that they can apply in sales and marketing so that they can market and sell anything that they want to sell. And then also, if you're not looking for, perhaps another business. Sorry, my son is like calling me over and over and over. So he must have picked up the persistence lesson that I've been endeavoring to teach him. I also have 7 free videos. If you go to paulhutchings.net, which is my blog, and click on this banner right here, discover how I became the #1 producer. I have 7 free videos that you can watch that are really educational for sales and marketing. And they can help you learn some principles that can really help you market anything, any business, network marketing, affiliate marketing that you might want to market on the internet, perhaps more effectively than, maybe the way that you're doing it right now. So that is it, guys. I'm going to close out. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Let me know down below if this has been valuable for you. If you'd like me to do more stuff like this in the future, I will happily do so. And awesome. All right. Have a great day, guys. Take action. Go for your dreams. And we'll catch you soon. Bye for now.